Good morning. Today we will discuss nominal GDP and real GDP. What is nominal GDP? It is the simple GDP which is calculated every year on the basis of the market price of that particular year. That means market value of goods and services produced in domestic territory calculated on current price. For example, if the nominal GDP of the year 2020-21 is to be calculated, it will be calculated on the basis of the quantity of goods and services produced in the year 2020-21 into the market price in the same year 2020-21. So it is called nominal GDP or GDP at current prices. Now real GDP or GDP at constant prices. When the same GDP or same value of goods and services produced are calculated on the basis of some base year price. For example, if the price taken to calculate this particular GDP or goods and services which is produced in the year 2020-21, but the price applicable to it is not the price prevailing in the year 2020-21, but any other price in some base year. Now what is base year? It is normally a normal year, which is a normal economic year in which all the economic activities are normal. There is normal monsoon, the prices of goods and services are normal, then prices are not neither too high or neither too low. The economic activities are also normal. So price prevailing in that year is taken to be the base year price. So suppose the base year is 2015, the price of 2015 will be taken, but the value of goods and services will be of 2020-21. So we will get GDP at constant prices. So this is also called real GDP. Now why do we calculate this real GDP? Because every year nominal GDP is calculated. That means goods and services produced in this particular year multiplied by the prices of this particular year, it will provide us nominal GDP or GDP at current prices. And every year we will find that the value of GDP will increase. Normally the value of GDP increases. Every year we will find that our GDP growth rate is 4% or 5%. Sometimes it is as high as 8 to 10% also, and it is nominal GDP. But it may happen that the GDP is actually rising not due to increase in value of goods and services, but only due to the increase in price of the commodities. So reason behind the calculation of GDP at constant price is it will provide us the real GDP, that is whether the GDP is rising due to actual increase in the calculation of goods and services or the GDP is rising due to increase in the price only. This can be known only when we will calculate GDP at constant prices. To understand it better, let us take this example. Here we have 3 years, 2015, 2016 and 2017. Suppose that breads are produced in any economy, although many goods and services are produced, but for example only we are taking that 1000 units of breads are produced in 2015, 1000 units in 2016 and 1200 units in 2017. So year after year, what will be the value of GDP at current prices or nominal GDP? Suppose in 2015 the price of one piece of bread was 10 rupees. So the value of GDP or market price will be 1000 into 10, that is 10,000. In 2016, suppose due to any reason there is increase in prices of commodities and the price of bread increases to 20 rupees per unit. although there is actually no increase in production of goods and services. You will find that 1000 units are produced in 2015 as well as 1000 units are produced in 2016 also. That means we will say that there is no growth in GDP, but when we calculate the GDP, we will find that the value of GDP is 20,000 because multiplying the same units into price, we get rupees 20,000. That is, GDP is increasing by 10,000. But when we calculate the GDP at constant prices, similarly, when we calculate the units produced in 2017, it is actually increasing. So from 1000 units to 1200 units, there is an increase of 200 units. And suppose the price in 2017 is 15 rupees, the value of GDP will be 18,000. In reality, what is happening? The goods and services are increasing from 2016 to 17, but the GDP seemed to be decreasing between these 2 years. So it is not true indicator of GDP growth. But when we calculate GDP at constant prices, we will observe that in the year 2015, 1000 units produced and base year is taken as 2015. So 1000 into base year price rupees 10, value will be 10,000. In 2016, although the nominal GDP is 20,000, but when we multiply this output to the base year price rupees 10, there is no increase in value of GDP. That means it is the real indicator of GDP, because in reality we observe that there is no increase in production of goods and services or no increase in production of breads between 2015 and 16. So there should not be any increase in GDP. So in GDP at constant prices, we observe that there is no increase in price of or value of GDP. But in 2017, there is actual increase in the bread produced. So multiplying it with base year price, we will observe that the GDP at constant prices have actually increased. So this GDP or GDP at constant prices, which is also called real GDP, actually shows the real increase in GDP of any country. This is only based on the current year prices prevailing in that particular year. That means it is highly affected by the inflation or rise in prices of commodities also. So if the inflation is very high, you will observe that the GDP is also rising, but actually the value of or quantity of goods produced are not increasing. So it does not show the real or actual growth of GDP. The actual growth of GDP can be observed with GDP at constant prices. So let us take a look at the difference between the two, GDP at current price and GDP at constant price. GDP at current price is money value of final goods and services produced in a country, which is measured at that particular year's prices, that is current year price. GDP at constant price is the money value of final goods and services produced in a country in a year, but measured at some base year price. So normally base year prices in India are taken as 1999, sometimes earlier it was 1981, like that. So 2015 are also taken as base year. Then index of economic growth, which is the real index of economic growth. We cannot say that it is a good tool or real index of economic growth. That is, GDP at current price that does not show the growth in real sense because it is affected by inflation. But GDP at constant prices is a better tool. That means real growth can be observed with the help of GDP at constant price. Causes of change. GDP at current prices is affected by both price and quantity. So when the quantity produced will increase, it will also increase. but sometimes without any increase in quantity produced, it may increase due to increase in price. But GDP at constant prices is affected only by change in quantity only. That means it will increase only when quantity produced will increase. It will not increase because of increase in price, because the same base year price is taken again and again. Comparison, it is not suitable for comparing GDP of different years. So GDP of 2020-21 cannot be compared with GDP of year 2019-20 if the prices in 2020-21 are increasing. So this year obviously we will observe, due to the current situation, that the quantity of goods produced will be lesser compared to the quantity of goods produced in the last year. So in real sense the GDP should be lesser compared to last year, or may not increase compared to last year. But if the prices rise high, then it may happen that the current year's GDP may seem to be higher than the last year's GDP. So it is not suitable tool to compare growth or GDP growth. Now GDP at constant price is a better tool to compare the GDP growth of different years. Formula for calculation: GDP at current price is equal to quantity produced into current year price, and GDP at constant price equals to quantity produced into base year price. So in calculations they are observed, or they are taken as Q1 for quantity produced, P0 for base year price, and P1 for current year price. Other name for GDP at current price is nominal GDP. Other name for GDP at constant price is real GDP. The next topic is GDP deflator. The GDP deflator is the ratio of nominal GDP and real GDP. That means nominal GDP always is higher than real GDP. Normally it happens that in the base year prices are lesser and in the current year prices are higher. So normally it will happen that nominal GDP or GDP at current year will be higher than real GDP. So by how much percentage is the nominal GDP higher than the real GDP? This can be found out by calculating GDP deflator. What is the formula? GDP deflator is equal to nominal GDP divided by real GDP into 100. So this will provide you in the form of percentage. So real GDP will be 100, and whatever increase is there, that will be shown above that 100 figure. With the help of GDP deflator, what we can do? We can calculate real GDP and nominal GDP when the other is given. That means when nominal GDP is given, we can calculate real GDP, and when real GDP is given, we can calculate nominal GDP with the help of GDP deflator. Let us take example. First, calculation of GDP deflator. Suppose there is a question that nominal GDP is 20,000 crores, real GDP is 16,000 crores. You have to calculate GDP deflator. Now putting the formula, real GDP equals to nominal GDP, GDP deflator equals to nominal GDP by real GDP into 100. We get 20,000 by 16,000 into 100, that is 125%. So this is GDP deflator, 125% or 1.25. That is, it is 1.25 times of real GDP. Then suppose GDP deflator is given and we have to calculate nominal GDP. Real GDP is given, GDP deflator is given. Real GDP is 16,000 crores, GDP deflator is 1.25. You have to calculate nominal GDP. What will be the formula? Nominal GDP equals to real GDP into GDP deflator. 16,000 real GDP into 1.25, we will get 20,000 crores. And similarly how to calculate real GDP when nominal GDP is given. So if the nominal GDP 20,000 crores is given, nominal GDP 20,000 crores, GDP deflator in this case is 1.25, the value of real GDP will be 16,000 crores. So this is the calculation of GDP deflator. Next, advantages of real GDP. So as we have compared nominal GDP and real GDP, which is better, and we have discussed that real GDP is better. So what are the advantages? GDP at constant prices, it is a better indicator of economic growth and real development of the economy, because when the real GDP will increase, then only it will improve the standard of living of people. Otherwise, there will be only increase in price and increase in GDP on paper, but in reality there will be no increase in economic situation of the country, and there will be no improvement in standard of living. We can have a correct year to get comparison of changes in growth of output. So correct year is the base year. So with the help of prices of that base year, we can get real GDP, and this will indicate that actual growth of a country or economy is there or not. So only increase in price will lead to a false growth of GDP that can be corrected with the help of real GDP. And real GDP is more useful in making comparison of economic performance among different countries of the world also. So it may happen that comparing two countries, one country may show better growth than the other, but the reality may be that the country which is showing higher economic growth may be dealing with inflation or too high inflation. So if there is high inflation in that country, it may be observed that the GDP is growing, but in reality GDP is not growing. There is growth in GDP only due to rise in prices. So real comparison between two countries or different countries of the world can only be done with the help of real GDP. So this is all for today's class. In the next class, we will discuss some numerical questions related to national income aggregates. Thank you.